am a little bit mad. So as anybody who probably watches this knows, I mean, obviously I am a pretty big fan of TDC, and just Glitch Productions in general, actually. I fucking love Glitch. Today, the trailer for episode 9 of TDC dropped. We now have either trailer or teaser, I don't remember exactly what they titled it, but it is a teaser, trailer, whatever, something. The thing about that sucks is, along with that came an announcement that episode 9 will be also in theaters. Which, you know, congratulations to Glitch Productions for being able to put something they made in theaters. Also, congratulations to Goose for making something that enough people like that it's in fucking theaters. That's a big fucking celebratory type of thing for everyone on the production team. Because, you know, they actively made something that ended up in an actual movie theater. But the thing is, it goes into theaters 2 whole weeks early. And you know, I wouldn't have a problem with that. And you know, I wouldn't have a problem with the theater thing if it was a day or 2 early. Even if it was like a singular week early, I wouldn't have as much as a problem. But it becomes a really big problem the moment you realize that this fandom is not the most well-behaved fandom. And so now we have been put in this situation where we have to actively choose to either 1, spend money to go to the movie theater, which I can assure you I don't think anybody here wants to do. There's a reason people watch animation. Thing is, we are now put in this position where we have to either 1, go to the fucking movie theater, which I can assure you majority of us don't really, you know, that's not something I can assure anyone about. We have to either go to the theater to watch the episode or get spoiled. And the thing is, again, TDC isn't the most well-behaved fandom. And so while I'm genuinely, Glitch Productions deserves a pat on the back at the very least for being able to make something that enough people enjoy that they can reasonably put it in theaters at some point. The thing about it is, at the end of the day, they are also aware that, you know, it's not the most well-behaved fandom, obviously. So my issue isn't even the fact it's in theaters. My issue is just that we are being put in a position where we have to either go to the theater or just get spoiled. And not everyone has the ability to go to the theater. We are watching on YouTube. Not everyone has the ability to go to the theater. I'm decently sure a majority of people still watch it on YouTube, especially at first. YouTube is still the location Glitch Productions is primarily hosted on. So, my question is, why do they think this is a good idea in, like, any way? I can see why it's a good idea to put it in theaters, but my issue isn't even the theater thing. I love seeing things in the theater, you know? The issue is legitimately just that it is not feasible to expect this hellish fandom to not freak out the moment it's in theaters, to not give people spoilers. People are going to get spoiled, and I fucking hate that. It is literally unavoidable. And so everyone has been put in this position where they have to go to the theater and get spoiled, and nobody wants to be spoiled, let alone on their favorite show. So my question isn't even what made Glitch Productions think this was a good idea. My question is just, since when and was it okay at any sorts to like it's just a really stupid decision for Glitch Productions to have even made, you know? I could like understand like if it was premiering on the same day on YouTube as it was on in theaters, but it's not even that. It is legitimately go to the theater or go to YouTube, and how many people you know, it's Glitch Productions. You know? It's just, you're gonna get spoiled. And like, even if it's just on something stupid like, oh, Agatha cuts her hair or something, that's still a spoiler at the end of the day, and it's something someone definitely didn't expect. TADC is supposed to be unexpected. Goose said that they thought the ending would be like unpredictable. Alex said that as well. The ending of the story isn't supposed to be predictable, and the thing that pissed me off furthermore about that is you know that no matter what, you are going to get spoilers. There is no way to avoid it. And it is overall just such a stupid decision to like put people in this situation where they like legitimately have to go to the theater or just get spoiled on what is if they're in the fandom space enough to where it's 100% where they will get spoiled, it's probably their favorite show. And so that's just my issue with it. I think it's something worth congratulating that Glitch managed to like even get theaters enough on their side to be able to put the show in theaters. But at the end of the day, you're still putting people in a situation where they're gonna get spoiled, and there is nothing anyone can really do about it either. There isn't anything anyone can do at all. Glitch can't try to fix the fandom, and nor should they have to, honestly. It's just really stupid of a decision to have made in like the first place. And you know, clearly I expected more from Glitch Productions. And like I don't usually expect a lot from companies, but you know, Glitch Productions feels like a company you can expect more from because again, indie animation stuff. Aside from the fact that indie animation is hard, and I'm not gonna say it's easy, and I do think they deserve to get paid, of course. I mean, who thinks they shouldn't get paid? I'd be genuinely, I would be more concerned for anyone who thinks they shouldn't get paid. But again, the thing is, people are gonna get spoiled, and there's nothing any of us can do about it. And it is such a stupid fucking decision to have made in the first place. Now, of course, Glitch Productions has a right to do whatever they want with their shows. You know, that's how shows work, you know? but it's just, I really expected better of them. My issue isn't that they're putting it in theaters. You know, I like that they're being able to put it in theaters and that they're now grown enough that they can put it in theaters. My issue is literally just the timing of it. Like, it would be one thing if people can, like, keep their mouths shut, but this is the Avengers Endgame of indie animation. Like, you can't convince me otherwise. It is the Avengers Endgame of indie animation. And again, there is nothing any of us can do to keep from getting spoiled. We're gonna get spoiled. It's inevitable. And nobody should be, like, put in a situation where we have to, you know, go to a theater, because otherwise we'll get spoiled on our favorite show or movie. It is literally the Avengers Endgame of indie animation. It is so fucking stupid that they decided to do that. I love that they're putting TDC in theaters, okay? My issue is, again, just the timing of it fucking sucks. You fucking hate it. And like, I'm a big fan of Glitch Productions too. I love Glitch Productions. It is legitimately my favorite, like, production company, period. Not even just indie animation, just period. Although I prefer indie animation. All of my favorite shows and all of the shows I haven't even seen, but I'm so hyped for, you know, Gaslight District, Gamerverse, Knights of Guinevere. Like, those are all very hype, and they deserve the hype too. Like, from what we've seen, they're awesome. The issue is, again, legitimately just, what were they even thinking? What were they thinking? I want to know. I doubt my theory will be canon, but my personal theory is that after Kane is gone, you know, they'll realize that he really is just gone. They can't get him back. I hope they can, but it doesn't seem likely to me. I don't know, that just doesn't feel like something Goose would do. So, like, it's just my personal theory is that, you know, they'll realize that Kane is gone and they'll spend the entire episode trying to figure out what to do before eventually deciding that, you know, I mean, at some point maybe they figure out that, like, other humans can't enter the circus now that Kane is gone. And so now they know that, you know, without Kane, there's actually legitimately there's no way they can get out. There isn't anything they can do inside because, you know, Kane was basically the only thing they could ever get stuff from. You know, they can conjure, but Kane is the one who created the circus. At the end of the day, this leaves it completely up to them to entertain themselves. And so I can see it going two ways. Either they decide abstract and they find peace that way, or they try to continue living. The thing about the trying to continue living ending is it's genuinely just suffering from it. We've already established that they can't die, so closest to death they can get is legitimately just abstraction. And so, without Cain, there isn't anything actively being done to, keep them entertained in any way. They can do with them stuff. They have that control. But, they didn't need to delete Cain to get that control. They already had that control. So at the end of the day, it's just, I don't know, it feels stupid. There isn't, where are they gonna go? Because if we're going to go with, they try to rebuild the circus, why? Why are they trying to rebuild the circus? And, we know that they can conjure, so in theory, they can rebuild the circus if they really wanted to. But it's I don't see how it would, even work out. I don't understand how the story would go from there, because, at the end of the day, if they end up trying to rebuild the circus, they're still trapped there. And so their only hope of further entertainment is either more humans getting stuck there, which it's incredibly fucking selfish for any of them to wish more humans get stuck there. I seriously doubt any of them wish that at all. Even Jax, I doubt any of them wish more humans would get stuck there. So unless it ends up to some situation where they find a way for the abstractions to unabstract, which I seriously doubt that's gonna happen, because that would also completely take any sort of meaning out of King and Queenie. It would take any sort of meaning out of Jax, Ribbit, and Kaufmo. It would take any sort of meaning out of Scratch. It would take any sort of meaning out of them, because that would imply that King could have unabstracting them if the humans can unabstract them. If it's they can unabstract with enough emotional connection, then why couldn't King unabstract Queenie? Because, we saw that flashback in episode 3, right? She was in the tent with him, and he was legitimately able to put his hand on her, and she was calm. That is emotional connection. Why wouldn't she have at least not gotten worse? Even if the argument was Cain sent him to the cellar pretty quickly, I seriously doubt Cain sent Queenie to the cellar anywhere near quick. We saw how he dealt with Kaufmo. I seriously doubt it was quick, oh, no, go in the cellar. I doubt it. So, I don't think there's any way for them to unabstract the characters, which means not only are the abstractions just probably running around, I do think it is arguable whether the abstractions are actually free or not. I doubt it. I think they're actually more trapped in the cellar, because, Cain was the one opening the cellar. There wasn't any opening to the cellar that the humans ever, could just trip and fall in. The cellar was, completely sealed off until Cain opened a hole in the ground to put the abstractions in. And then the cellar would just up and disappear again. So the cellar is, of course, underneath the circus and stuff. But, there's not some way for the abstractions to get in or out. Cain wasn't actively trying to spend energy trying to keep the abstractions in the cellar. That wasn't something he was doing, and therefore I doubt the abstractions are free in any way. They could get free of the humans, if the king, if the cast, if the crew, I call them the cast sometimes, even though that's technically incorrect. I go between calling them the humans, the cast, and the crew. So yeah. Also sometimes the circus members. So unless they were the ones trying to figure out how to get the abstractions out of the cellar, but even then they are well aware of how dangerous the abstractions are. Vagabond has been there to witness every single abstraction outside of ones that happened prior to, like, Queenie. She wasn't there for Queenie or any of the other ones before that. But she was there for, like, every single other abstraction that ever happened. So, take that into account. Like, she's clearly witnessed a lot of abstractions, so she is clearly aware of how dangerous abstractions were. She was afraid a cardboard boy even did anything to her. So, like, she's clearly aware of how dangerous abstractions are. And abstractions are clearly dangerous. Even if you want to go with the argument that darkness calms them down, like how it was like with Queenie and stuff, and how Capo didn't immediately break out of his room, which had all the lights off last time I checked. Even if you want to make that argument, I don't think I'd count the circus as just dark now, just monochrome. You know what I mean? It's just monochrome now. It isn't dark, it is monochrome. It is desaturated. So nothing is eye-stingingly bright, eyesore type of bright, eye-strain type of bright anymore. It's still pretty fucking bright, you know? There's white, okay? And without any of the saturation, that means that the white will probably look like pure white, which is really fucking bright. Oh, hi, horse. Why are you on a different account? Whatever. I am rambling about TADC. And stuff about probably like questions about episode 9, I guess. Where was I? So even if you want to like try to make the argument that like the abstractions like so the circus is definitely still bright. It's just not eye-strained, colorful, hyper-saturated. And even when Kenny was there, it wasn't all that saturated. It was clearly very saturated, but it could be more saturated. It could be very much more saturated. Deep fry the circus. So let's oh no, it's not but that's not good. That's not good at all. So no, the circus is still like it's just desaturated now. So even if you want to try like make the argument that like the circus there's not really I don't see where we could possibly be like going with this like at all. It's like the abstractions are free and the episode like is them like trying to escape from the abstractions and stuff, and they're not free. Kane wasn't spending any of his energy keeping them in the cellar. The cellar was just completely sealed off until Kane opens a hole in the ground, which Cosmo broke a hole to the ground and it just led to the Gloink Queen's lair. So even if they were to break a hole in the ground, it would again just lead to the Gloink Queen lair and not all the way to, you know, the abstraction cellar. So I genuinely think the holes in the ground are genuinely just the cellar is like in a separate space without any. Is it okay if I can join the stream to show you how we can tell it? I mean, I guess. Give me a sec. There you go, horse. disliked him, more disliked how he treated them and what he did to them. I don't think they disliked Cain, nor do I think Cain disliked them. It's just kind of like, I don't understand where people are even like going when they think that like, oh, they're gonna try to bring Cain back. Why? Oh, the abstractions are out of the cellar. No, they aren't. The cellar wasn't something Cain was actively spending his energy. It isn't something they needed Cain to keep closed. It was just closed. They needed Cain to open the cellar. Cain's assistance wasn't needed to close the cellar. It was needed to open the cellar. So, in all technicality, no, there was legitimately zero reason that, like, they should even need Cain to do anything with the cellar, So, that's again where my question just comes into play. What the fuck do, like, the people who, like, genuinely think that, like, the things that seem, like, even close to feasible are, again, really depressing. And honestly, that's what you should expect from something based off, like, friggin' I have no mouth and I must scream. I mean, I've read that book. My genuine theory was just that, like, I feel like everyone's just gonna die. Because, like, without Cain there, everything has legitimately just lost any sort of purpose it previously had, you know? Cain was the one giving them adventures. Even if they didn't like it, what were they gonna do otherwise? Like, of course, Zubul, even if your argument is Zubul was clearly entertaining themselves while skipping adventures, Zubul was hiding from Cain the entire time they skipped the adventures. So, no, they were legitimately just, like, hiding from Cain the entire time, which still took up the same amount of time as, like, going on an adventure, so skipping the adventures really didn't do much except get Cain even more worried about them. So, it's just genuinely, I have no idea where they're even gonna go with it. Because again, even if there is no direction they could even take it in that I at least know of. Like, they're not gonna try to bring Cain back. They can't. Give me a second, I'll try to paste another one. There we go. Maybe that would look better. It's just like, there's like, I can't see any direction that they're gonna like take it in. It's like, and like, no, Bubble isn't gonna turn evil. Bubble was deleted along with Cain. I doubt all of the NPCs are gonna be back, because again, if Bubble was deleted along with Cain, the NPCs probably were too. Like, it's clear the circus somewhat can still function without Cain, as made obvious by the trailer. Because, you know, they didn't delete the circus itself, but they did delete Cain, which, the implication that Bubble and Cain are both gone, but the circus is relatively fine, would mean that Bubble is directly attached to Cain. Which kind of reminds me of how the layout of the circus itself, completely aside from NPCs, the circus itself isn't alive. It isn't a part of Cain. But the NPCs are things Kane actually created, and they're all AIs. There is no way every single NPC Kane has ever had is like an AI. Like AI takes up a lot of resources to even like make up one response. So not only does Kane's entire existence feel pretty fucking impressive that he's able to do any of the stuff he does, because that's pretty fucking like big scale stuff. But it's also kind of interesting because Kane doesn't seem to be able to make improvements to himself, yet he can make improvements to these other AIs. Kind of reminds me of the concept of making an AI smarter than a bunch of humans and tasking that AI to make another AI. Tasking even says I've downloaded another one. I downloaded and asked for a password, but I don't have a fucking password. Password to what? An account? Yeah. That is really weird. So like, I don't know where they're even like go. There is not really anywhere they could like be going with this either. Like, so I mean, it is clear that we're gonna at least get some ribbit that's like based off the trailer that we legitimately just got. So we're gonna get some ribbit stuff. So it would be kind of crazy if the majority of episode 9 was legitimately just a flashback. Like, because if episode 9 was just like a flashback, then I think that if episode 9 was entirely just a flashback, it would make a lot more sense to have episode 8 just entirely be a flashback, and then have the actual events of episode 8 take place in the first half of 9, and then any events in 9 that weren't a flashback take place at the end of episode 8. Like, that would make a... I don't know what this is going to be. What the fuck? That's a good question. I don't know what the heck it means. So like, it's just like confusing because like I don't know where they could like even go with this, you know? Like, my tablet and I've asked me if I have a password. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know where the heck they could possibly be going with it. That's actually a pretty reasonable train of thought. Yeah, I just don't know where the heck they're gonna go with it. Cause like, I saw someone thinking that like, oh, they're gonna try to bring back Kane. Why would they try to bring back Kane, and how would they try to bring back Kane? Even if you're going with the excuse that like, oh, he's probably in the recycling bin of the computer. The computer fell in the void. Mind you, Kane was like the only character shown to be able to get characters out of the void. Pomni went in the void in episode 1, and she kind of just stood there doing I don't even think they can control themselves in the void. Like legitimately, whatever physics they have in the game might not exist in the void. I mean, Bonnie was legitimately just floating there, so it would be like vaguely similar to space, but like she wasn't moving. Oh yeah, how do I get that? Yeah. And like, so like, genuinely, like, if we're going to genuinely, the only ending I can see that could possibly make sense is everyone just dies, everyone just abstracts. Like, even them like making it out, that wouldn't make sense. Because if the question is like, are they able to make it out without Kane? That would like, it would be pretty easy to just make the episode 5 minutes long and have them get out that way. Because like an hour-long episode, if majority of the episode is just spent doing like emotional connection stuff and like friends and like flashbacks and all of that, that's a major fucking lore dump for the 8th episode, for like the 9th episode, I mean. And like, so how long would it like actually take? Like, I can understand that a lot of the stuff that happened in episode 8 and episode 7 as well would take a lot of time for anyone to actually come to terms with like, oh, that happened, and like actually think it through and like try to understand, because that's a lot of things being thrown at these people really fast. But like, at the same time, I think they'd be a little bit better at absorbing stuff fast, because like, the entirety of Kane, he is very fast-paced and doesn't leave a lot of time for them to like absorb stuff in the first place. So it could probably be easily like diminished a bit. So I guess a lot of this stuff would take time to adjust to. If we're going with the idea that like one of them has to stay behind so the others can get out, why does one of them have to stay behind so the others can get out? When like Kane was there, I can perfectly understand why someone would think that, oh, someone has to stay behind so the others can get out, because like, you know, Kane's there. Of course, like, he doesn't want to be alone. And so like, if the point of Kane is to keep us home, what are we without him? I mean, yeah, I feel like someone's gonna ask that at some point. But also, like, the entirety of the thing that, like, the lore dump Kingo did in episode 8 was like, oh no, Kane's purpose is to create things. Not even just specifically adventures, just things. It was Kane who was like, himself into like adventures. That's Kane's fault. But, like, it is also Kane who created the circus as well and all that. That's what we learned from episode 8 and stuff. So my further question is, like, where are we going with this? Because if we're going with, like, the entire idea that, like, the abstractions can't get out of the cellar without someone opening the cellar, that is literally pretty obvious. So like, the abstractions aren't running free. You can't convince me they are. The NPCs aren't running free either, because they're like permanently stored away. It isn't taking Kane any energy to keep the abstractions in the cellar, to keep the NPCs stored away wherever the fuck he keeps them. Bubble was deleted along with Kane, so clearly nothing is going on with Bubble. So the only living thing that exists in the circus is if the abstractions still exist. Have you heard this theory that Jerks is actually Scratch? It seems like a pretty fucking stupid theory. Like, I'm sorry, but they're two entire separate characters. You can't convince me otherwise. Like, you mean to tell me that this dude is... It doesn't make sense. Because that would imply that, like, Scratch Scratch somehow came back as a second human and joined the circus, which that would heavily imply that that would very heavily imply that Scratch abstracting got him out and then he went back in or something. But if we're going with that notion, then if we're going with that notion, then why haven't they kept and furthermore, theoretically you should be able to disable Kane from outside of it, outside of the circus. They would have much easier access to it than they would inside the circus, which I think that makes it pretty obvious that give me a sec. I think it makes it pretty obvious that they can't remember much. So even if the idea was Kane has control over their minds and stuff, and that is something they would definitely learn outside of the circus and stuff. And so I don't see them being able to escape, because again, if the excuses are that they actually, oh yeah, Kane was the only one keeping them there, I don't think Kane had control over the exit in the first place. I don't think Kane knew how to get them out. I just think it was Kane's fault that he didn't at least try anything. And even then, there is no implication that he didn't try. It has never been implied that he didn't try at some point. There has never been an implication that Kane didn't even try to get himself out of the circus, actually. Poor Kane is just a 2-year-old toddler that didn't get his Pokemon cards in the Walmart, so he had a little tantrum. The frick, you're not wrong. I know someone's gonna get mad at me for this or something, but I genuinely believe that the entirety of episode 8, he did not intend to hurt them, except for those torture scenes. And even then, I seriously believe he didn't intend to hurt them as much as he clearly did. Cause he was there was the line, if I'm not having fun and you're not having fun, then who's having fun? Ignore the fact that Bubble gave birth directly after that. That line alone, I think the entirety of episode 8, he did care about the kids. I also think, it kinda makes sense. The torture scenes don't feel like overreacting if you're thinking in his mind. Cause remember, the torture scenes weren't even just we're gonna put you in a medieval torture device or something. That wasn't what happened. It wasn't, oh, we're gonna beat you to death or something. It was legitimately things that were all related to each person personally, on a personal level. And what had they, and that exposed all their insecurities. Jax doesn't like people getting under his skin and trying to figure him out, and he feels exposed because of that. I don't know what the fuck comedy can be even summed up to. I think that's legitimately just, I don't know what the fuck to do with you. We're gonna get you torn apart by gamers. Ragatha has her mom and stuff. Zubul has their body dysmorphia, whatever. Forgot the exact term. I keep getting dysphoria and dysmorphia mixed up. Decently sure it's dysphoria. And Gangle has her entire whatever the fuck the semi-truck thing is. No idea why Gangle keeps getting involved with semi-trucks. It's definitely got some sort of thing, but I doubt it's Jax hit Gangle and run away thing. I doubt it. It could also just be that Kane didn't know what to torture Gangle with and just got her hit by a semi-truck because he had seen multiple times that Jax likes to hit her with semi-trucks. We don't know how many past adventures they had that Jax hit Gangle with a semi-truck. It could legitimately just be similar thing to Hollywood. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do to you, so just have this type of thing. But this is also important the sense of Ragatha, especially, it was like giving them exactly what they asked for, like malicious compliance. You know, Ragatha said she wanted to feel at home. Here, Ragatha, here's your fucking mom. I think Gangla's bipolar and she turned off herself IRL because she was depressed. I don't like the bipolar interpretation. It's like bipolar is like an extreme like depression and then mania. How many times have we seen Gangla like even be like manic in any way? Once in episode 6 when shooting Jax with Jax, the person who's honestly like her abuser, like that's just, you know, I think she's actually just depressed. I don't think it's bipolar. I genuinely don't think it's bipolar. The mask is not, I don't see that as like the bipolar mood thingy. I see it, I interpret it as like masking depression and stuff, because that is something like when I was depressed, I did that sometimes, not a lot of the time. I mean, I'm still depressed. I don't think I'm not depressed. I'm just better at being happy. I say while all of my happiness hinges on like these, while all of my happiness hinges on Glitch Productions' entire existence. Unhealthy coping mechanism. This world fucking sucks. Anyway, also furries. So but like, so yeah, the torture scenes were like directly like tailored directly towards them, but like not even just like, give this person period cramps because they fucking hate period cramps the most pain out of like every single other thing they've ever experienced. It was like actually just like making them like feel shitty about themselves and like pointing out their flaws. And like, what had they been doing in the scene directly before that? Yeah, pointing out every single flaw they knew Kane had. Every single flaw Kane actually had, mind you. Pointing out every single flaw Kane had and making him feel shitty about himself. What had Bubble been doing previously? The exact same thing, pointing out all of his little insecurities. So like, it's incredibly like interesting to me, because like it also feels like the torture scenes were literally just Kane getting back at them. Like, sure, for humans it's gonna traumatize him a lot more. Well, Kane can easily move on, and you know, obviously Kane probably. But like, he was, in his eyes, he was likely just paying them back for what they had done to him, you know? But like, they had just pointed out all of his insecurities and flaws. He can do the same that way. The difference is they were like actually just verbally like, and you weren't fucking listening to us, while he was like actually just like fucking like hallucination or whatever. Also Zubal's hand the entirety of episode 8. Zubal's hand the entirety of episode 8. I don't know why that hand is so interesting to me. Like, I have certain Zubal parts that really just stick out to me, like that blue background from at some point. Or the big green arm thing. Kane seems to fight with fire, but stronger because it's the only thing you know that he'll do. He fights fire with fire, but when someone is trying to use a candle, he doesn't understand the difference between a candle and a flame. He fights fire with fire, but he doesn't understand the difference between a candle and a flamethrower. So like, but like I genuinely have the belief that he did not intend to hurt them, even in that scene. Cause you know, that scene, to me at least, feels like a child trying to parent. Like that is like the entirety of Kane. That's how he comes off to me, like a child trying to be the parent because he has been put in this situation where he has to be the parent, except he is nowhere near mature enough to be a parent, and the people he are and the other people he is trying to parent, while under responsibility and like he's the one who's supposed to parent them, at the end of the day, they're the ones more suitable to parent. Obviously. At the end of the day, everyone else is so much more suitable to be a parent than Kane is. And Kane is the one put in the scenario where he has to do parenting stuff. Not really, because he isn't raising anything. But he still has to take care of that stuff. And that's another thing about him. He's legitimately just like a parent. He's like a teen pregnancy. That is not a good comparison. You don't know. Pretend I didn't say that. He's like, that really shitty scenario where a parent has like several kids or whatever, and they're just not a good parent like at all, and they're just ignoring all their kids. So now the oldest kid has to actively raise the other kids. It's kind of like that, except the other kids are the ones who should be raising the oldest kid, but the oldest kid is the one who's expected and supposed to raise the other ones. And so the oldest kid fucking sucks or whatever. Kane is such a weird guy. He legitimately just feels like a child who is trying to parent and failing miserably. Because, he doesn't know when to stop. No wonder Better Bang got stuck in my Kane playlist. So I fucking love Kane. He's my little boy. I'm gonna miss him. I should fucking hope we at least get like a flashback or something. I should fucking hope. I'm holding my cane. He's such a fucking cool guy. He legitimately just feels like a child who is trying to parent and failing miserably because, he's a child. He isn't in like a situation. He isn't anywhere near mature enough to parent. And, that's another thing. I don't think Kane would ever be mature enough to parent. Because, I feel like that's something in his programming in and of itself. A human can mature, a human can get better, a human who isn't suitable to be a parent can eventually be suitable to be a parent. But, Kane is an AI, he doesn't have age. Give me a second, I gotta go mute. episode 9 is in theaters June 4th, I think. Yeah, I was on a call with my mom directly about seeing if we can get tickets. Not even just because I want to see it in theaters, just like exclusively because I don't want to get fucking spoiled. 2 fucking weeks. Oh my god. Exactly what we wanted. Spoilers. Yay. Fucking love TADC. I am extremely hyped to see where like the Gaslight District goes though. Like I know a lot of people are hyped for like Knights of Guinevere and stuff, and you know I'm hyped for that too. I mostly want to see the Gaslight District. I want to see more of that fuck-ass thing. I want to see where the fuck that goes. Anyway, back to TADC. It's just like, I genuinely don't know what would happen in episode 9. Like, it is an hour long, so clearly we're gonna get a lot of sensitive, like, talking and stuff. But, like, I'm genuinely just like, also a pretty stupid fucking move of Glitch Productions to like, I fucking swear if I can't get tickets I will crash out. I promise you I will not talk about episode 9 in any streams until after it releases on YouTube. A day after it releases on YouTube, and even after that I will like actively mention like, hey, spoiler warning. I will not talk anything about episode 9, except very vague things like, oh my god, that was fucking crazy, or like, oh, I went to see episode 9 today. I'm not gonna talk about it. Cause spoilers. I don't wanna fucking spoil anything. So I promise you, even if you can't get tickets, if I end up getting tickets, I will not spoil it for you. Or anybody else watching. Nobody gets to be spoiled. I said this like earlier in the stream. It is like the Avengers Endgame of like indie animation at the moment. It is legitimately the fucking Avengers Endgame of indie animation at the moment. It is the like only indie animation thing I have seen in theater. I've ever like heard about being in theaters. I know for a fact there's probably some indie animation in theaters, but like at least not as big as fucking TADC. It is the fucking Avengers Endgame of indie animation at the moment. You see? I want to go see it and I want tickets, but we all fucking know about my fucking parents. Yeah, I don't think your parents would even be happy with you watching TADC. Have they watched TADC? Do they know what happens in TADC? The extremely funny thing though, I have 2 little brothers, which would mean that if we do go to theaters, they would be coming with us, and you know, they have watched TADC and stuff. You know, this makes me very glad that it still has to be at least vaguely YouTube safe, you know? We can't have sex scenes. Obviously we can't have sex, I mentioned, but we can't have like extensive conversations about it, you know? That just makes me glad. They also haven't like, they don't seem to care about Zubal's like, I want the ability to have sex or bubbles. And for the sex appeal, like, they don't seem to like even question what sex is. I think that's because my mom has like partially explained it to him without like explaining it at the same time. Like explained it in the way of sex is how a baby is made. It is something 2 people can do. Like, you know, I think that's what they're aware of. I don't think they know if it feels good or not. I don't know if it feels good. I've never had sex. disgust them with like emotional scenes and stuff. And you know, they were perfectly fine with watching the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. You know, albeit they were a little scared of gremlins. No idea what the fuck happens in gremlins. They've also seen Never Ending Story. You know, the swamp of fucking depression. I know that's not what it's called, but like I like calling it the swamp of fucking depression. That's what it fucking is. It's the swamp of fucking depression. And the scene with the horse dying. I feel bad for that horse. Like, it literally fucking drowned. So like. Website, they said in like the trailer to like try to see if we can get tickets, if there's any movie theaters near us. So at the very least we're trying to go to see it in the theater, which I'm actually pretty content with like at least trying. Like I'm not even gonna get mad if like I'm not gonna get mad if we can't get tickets for it. At the end of the day it'll suck. You know, I'll get spoiled, of course, but I'll still eventually see it. Fucking swear, if Gangle and Zooble don't get together and confess their love or kiss, I will fucking crash out and end everyone on the set. Horse, calm the fuck down! I fucking love Tragedy. But also, Goose legitimately said, like, there will be no romance on the show. And while it does get pretty fucking close, I have a feeling we're not gonna end up with a Tragedy or Funny Bunny, or really any of them. Any ships. Like, the only ships I see ever being canon are literally the ones that are already canon. You know, I believe it's called Checkmates. I believe that's what it's called. Checkmates. I fucking love that name. That's such a cutesy name. For the ship that has mostly angst. You know, I want Gangle and Zooble to kiss too, but don't take it too far, Horse. Especially the shipping. There is in no universe where she would lie about characters getting together. I genuinely don't see that something that would ever happen. I don't think anyone should lie about that. What was I gonna say? I'm not the type of person to hope my favorite ship becomes canon. I'm the type of person to just enjoy my ship in and of itself. You know? Because like at the end of the day, it's how you interpret it. Gangle, you can interpret that line as I fucking love you. Or that entire scene in episode 7. You know, Gangle and Zooble just talking to each other. You can interpret either of those as confessing their undying love for each other. I too want them to get married, but I don't think they canonically will be. I doubt it. You know, especially since take a look at the show. It's not like M's tragedy has been being set up, you know? They're friends. They're pretty good friends. My question is, when did the friendship actually start? Because episode 1, there was no correlation. Episode 2, no correlation. Episode 3, no correlation. Episode 4, that's when any of the correlation to each other actually started. Episode 5 is when M's tragedy really just, oh fuck yeah, we can see evidence of it, you know? I can believe that they were friends previously, but if M's tragedy will be canon ice screen as I get dragged into a white room, oh, no, you get dragged into a river room that has rats in it. Also, here's my question, why is it even called M's tragedy? I understand the weird ass ways, the weird ass names of the shits. You know, we got Funny Bunny, we got Jester Doll, we got Checkmates, Royalty. I saw one that was just a polyamorous ship between Kane, Queenie, and Cleaner, just called Leaderboard. That one's actually, I like that name. That name's quite the interesting name. I actually like that name. That is pretty smart. Did we get the abs? Because I know Zooble doesn't have abs. The tragedy part is obvious, the Gangle. But Zooble does not have abs. So unless we're going at the start of abstraction or something, why the fuck is abstraction it's a mix of abstract and tragedy? Yeah, why is abstraction being brought into Zooble and Gangle? Zooble, you can't, I don't even think you could call Zooble abstract. Zooble isn't abstract, it's very obvious that they're made of plastic, that they're a bunch of little parts. It's not abstract. That isn't abstract. If they were abstract, their joints wouldn't be hinged together, if they were abstract, they wouldn't have a neck. If they were abstract, their eyes would be different. If they were abstract, they'd look a lot more 2D or whatever. Zooble isn't abstract at all. The character design. No abstraction to the side, ignore that. Actually that vaguely reminds me of a time I was watching this VTuber who has specifically their model is pretty abstract. It's based on abstract art and corporate art styles. I fucking love that VTuber. Cherry Lemonade, I think that was what they called themselves or whatever. She's awesome. And it was trick tips on how to abstract your character designs a bit more. And the funny thing was and she ended with an abstraction is a pretty good way to up your character designs, unless you're Kane. And then the video just ended. Not the unless you're Kane. Back to the thing. You cannot convince me Zooble is abstract in any way. So that would mean the motive between calling it mix of abstract and tragedy would be the entire idea that Zooble is gonna abstract. And that's where my question comes in. Why the fuck do you think Zooble is gonna abstract? I know I posted a video at some point about it was abstragedy angst, oh yeah, Zooble abstracted type of stuff, to cigarettes out the window by fucking TV Girl or whatever. I know I posted that at some point. I have never once thought that Zooble would abstract. Up until episode 8, I was pretty cement in the belief that so we saw signs of friendship. What the fuck are you quoting a song? The fuck you mean? Oh, and actually in episode 1 we see when Zubul gets dragged into the Zubul whole gang looks terrified and rock, paper, scissors, king her because she wanted to slay Zubul. That's called human decency, horse! That's called human decency. Being worried about someone getting dragged into the groin queen. Like, the groin quest. Getting dragged into even the groins are more abstract than Zubul is, you know? Those are the fucking living shapes. I mean, I guess, and like, you can't even call Zubul living shapes either. It's not like they're just made up like, oh, here's a triangle, oh, here's a square. No, they're like obviously like arms and stuff. It's not like some other things where if you spread it across paper, it wouldn't like, you can still see all the Zubul parts are obviously Zubul parts and you throw them in with like a pile of like, squares or whatever. So you can't even convince me Zubul is like abstract in their character design at all. So that would like mean that the abstractity, the abstract part came from like the premise that Zubul would abstract, and that's my fucking question. Because like I can see why you might think Zubul would abstract in like when it comes to episode 3, but like they've been actually pretty okay the entire series. They haven't been like hiding their fucking emotions or anything, and you know, sure, maybe they hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with their body. I'm decently sure they're like honest with that, with like Gangle, and they like told Kane about that. It is implied they told him about that multiple times too. So like, obviously like, obviously they told Kane about that. So obviously, if someone were to like ask if they were comfortable with that person, they would tell us. It doesn't seem like something to hide that much, you know? I mean, at least not actively trying to hide. And you know, they've actually been getting more okay with themselves, obviously, you know? And I'm very happy for that. Give me a second. the screen is worse. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is funny. Wait a second. This picture. I love having this picture in my phone. For me, being a TV fan, the rules I follow, the things Goose has said that I take to heart are there will be no romance in the show, this entire screenshot, and the Jax is exclusively attracted to bowling pins. Also, the bowl was deleted along with Kane. That's another thing. Oh, also that thing about like the weird quote about if I ever see another Digital Circus fan in real life ever again, and I'm gonna like shine a bright light in their eyes and just scream at them until they run away. I think that was vaguely it, and scream like, never meet your heroes, never meet your heroes, never meet your I fucking love that. I fucking love that. Like, Goose is an incredibly silly individual. Another reason, dude, there's a Pride Parade where I live for like Pride Month. You know, June is Pride Month. And the day of the Pride Parade, we're going to the Pride Parade in the morning, and then after that, after the Pride Parade, we're going to see TADC in theaters. My mom bought tickets. Fuck yeah, I get to see it in theaters. Mind you, that was like the 6th. So like 2 days after it actually starts coming out in theaters. Relatively fast, mind you. Also the fact that it's even in a theater where we live. Fuck yeah. We really need to hold a fucking funeral for Kane and Bubble. I think I have seen like 2 YouTube videos that was supposed to vaguely like be something like that. I think I posted a short at some point that was just some angst related to Kane to like fucking Circuit Bend. You know, the stomach bug song. My heart is circuit bent. I'm getting tired of this. Let's wrap it up, 'cause I know it's over. My heart is circuit bent. I'm getting tired of this. Let's wrap it up, 'cause we know it's over now. Your heart is circuit bent. You're getting tired of this. Let's wrap it up, 'cause we know it's over. Your heart is circuit bent. You're getting tired of this. Let's wrap it up, 'cause we know it's over now. Did you see that short? I actually really like that short. The funny thing is I have 2 other shorts in like the process. One I'm probably gonna finish like I wish I could go to a Pride Parade, but of course my lovely parents are homophobic. No! Fuck your parents. Fuck them. Oh my god. I sure fucking hope nobody takes that out of context, because then it sounds like I'm supporting incest. I promise you. I mean fuck your parents in a not incest way. I mean it in like a great friendships back at the king. Honestly, that is probably one of the less bad ships you could ship, Kinger. You know, I mean, he's married, but he's technically a widower, so it's relatively fine to ship Kinger. Ragatha is probably one of the, like, best characters you could possibly ship him with. Because, like, Kane, that, if you appreciate the other dynamic you see them with, like, royalty, like, if you appreciate the other dynamic and royalty, you're just gonna get accused of of supporting incest. Like Kingo with Jax, Jax is like half Kingo's age. Pomni is like, everyone is in their 20s except for Ragatha. Kingo is 48 and Ragatha's 30, so that's still quite an age gap. But, you know, Ragatha is like the least bad character you could ship Kingo with. Aside from Queenie. You know? There are wars, because, you know, Cain is, in all technicalities, Cain being sentient enough means that even if they didn't have that dynamic to them, Kingo still is technically one of Cain's many fathers. And probably mothers as well. So when it comes to like all terms, Kingo technically is like a father figure to everyone. But Ragatha is not the worst person you could ship him with. Nowhere near the worst. Now I think the worst would be like Jax or Zooble. That would be the worst. Because you know those two, they're 22. And then like Kingo's 48. That is more than double her age. After that, Pomni's 25. So that'd be just a little less than double her age. Gangle's 26, so it's the same situation. You know, Ragatha is 30. Kingo's 48, so that's already. I mean, that is quite an age gap, but you know, 40s, 30s, not as bad. You know. Again, Ragatha's 30, Jax is 22, younger than Zooble too. Zooble's also 22 and Gangle is 26. So ignoring the fact that, like, I guess if you're shipping it with a healthy dynamic or whatever, you know, Abstragedy tends to be a pretty healthy dynamic, and any unhealthy stuff that you find is usually coming from, like, outside matters, you know, like something, oh, yeah, Cain did this fucked up thing, or Jax did this fucked up thing. Abstragedy remains relatively wholesome. I just realized something. What is it? What is it? Because it's like, there's an entire reason it is okay for adults to have a 5-year age gap, but it's not okay for minors to have a 5-year age gap. It isn't that they're minors. It is that, like, when you're a child, you are growing very fast, and when you are an adult, your growing slows down. I don't mean physical, I mean just every single type of your maturing stop maturing anywhere near as fast, and most adults are relatively the same maturity level. I say most. Why do we still have this picture up? What the fuck is this picture? My tablet's broken, I can't message my— No! Oh, actually, I weirdly, like, get told my partner about, like, the fact that I stream sometimes. Don't know if they'll pop in or not, but they know my YouTube channel now. So then they subscribe too, now that I realize it. So in all technicalities, they could pop in if they wanted to. Actually, there's 2 people watching, so either that other person is Potato, or that other person is my partner, or that other person that just keeps, like, showing up, refuses to say anything, and I don't fucking know who they are. Oh, it's Potato. Hi, Potato! Yes, you poor partner. Potato? At some point before Horse arrived, I was rambling about how fucking stupid it is that, like, Glitch chose to have the theater stuff, like, an entire 2 weeks previously. Did you see the trailer? And now, hi, Potato. Yo, Potato, it's me, Horse, on a different account. Yeah, that Libby6996 is Potato. Everyone has a number at the end of the name except me. Echo of Happiness just apparently is so like 10-year-old trying to be angsty. You know those fake smile pictures? You know that? That's what I wanted it to sound like. That is the vibe I wanted my username to give off. I chose to do that. If you can't handle the cringe of 10-year-old, you can't handle the cringe of me. Echo, did you tell Potato what happened to me? Yeah, and they laughed about the FNAF while explaining it. Oh, Potato. I actually just like told Horse this like a few minutes ago. I got tickets to see TADC 9 in theaters with my mom. Oh, and Potato, I don't know if everyone has a Pride Parade, and I don't know if they're all happening on the same date. So, Potato, since you live near me, you know the date. I'm not giving away the date. The Pride Parade has like, it happens on the same day that Pride Parade happens on like the same day as like the day I'm gonna watch TADC in theaters. And also fucking Ribbit. Fucking Ribbit. What the fuck is this picture? Oh, I already know that picture. What the fuck is this one? Oh. And like, and so like, I got like, my little brothers are not going to be in the theater, which I think is relatively good. Cause like, that's something I do every single time an episode has aired. I would watch it, and then only after I watch it, I want tickets, but so fucking dumb that I highly doubt my parents will let me. Do your parents let you go outside by yourself? Or are they controlling? Cause I know they fucking suck. So, do they just like ignore you most of the time? Or will they like care if you disappear for more than an hour, like off to a movie theater to watch it? Cause if so, I think, cause like they mentioned that it like in Canada, there's some in Canada. So, if your parents wouldn't mind you going to like the movie theater and like you have like some sort of allowance or something, you could in theory. You could in theory. I mean, I don't know how you get there. I mean, maybe if you have a bike or something. Are you determined, horse? No, but like again, I promise you, I will not mention anything about 9 on any of my streams until a day after it releases. I won't be streaming the day 9 releases. I'm gonna be. I know. Oh, that was Potato saying that. Potato, are you determined? I thought that was lost for a second, because they previously mentioned that they didn't think their parents would let me. Let them. Yeah, I don't think my parents will let me out of the house. But again, I will not be spoiling anything. Like I mean that for like absolute certain. I will not be spoiling anything about the new episodes and about 9 period until a day after. And even then, I'll still be like mentioning like trigger, like not trigger, like spoiler warning. I'm getting trigger warning, content warning, and spoiler warning mixed up. I mean, they're all warnings about like, hey, this thing. You might not want to watch it. Oh my god, Horse, the other day I looked at like some of the videos you posted. I didn't look at a lot of them. The first one I saw was the one about the warm fan. And seeing that let me know for sure I'm either gonna be in the I'm either gonna be at the Pride Parade in the gayest fucking outfit I'll either be at the Pride Parade in the most digital circus themed outfit ever, or I will be at the movie theater in the gayest outfit ever. Which one is worse? I don't mind showcasing my gayness, but like yep. The one fan vid was when I was at my partner's house. Oh, no wonder. Still fucking one fan. I like my partner. They're nice. And I am being completely serious about that. I will not spoil anything. I mean that for absolute certain. If I make any art related or I ran away from home to my partner's house and I bought wolves. Did your parents get mad at you? If I make art that is influenced by 9 or something, or related to 9, I legitimately will not post it. I might bring it up that I did it, but I might bring it up that oh, I did this art really influenced by 9, and therefore I will include it in a little art dump at some point, because I mentioned I will not be talking about 9. I will talk about oh, theory. I fucking love my partner to the bottom of my heart. I fucking love my partner as well. Potato, we're making fun of you for being fucking single. What? Oh, do you mean your parents? For a second, I thought you meant your partner. Or is that what you mean? I mean, to be fair, recently my parents were so fun. Okay, you were referring to your parents. Okay. Hey, didn't they just do that the other day too? They almost killed me the other day. And I had to explain the fact. So locked in talking that I just completely went back to full screening Rumble instead of half screening. Also, damn, I feel targeted. Also, damn, we're targeting you, Potato. We have painted a little target on your forehead. We've painted a little target. Oh my god! Oh my god! I just realized you guys do not know anything about Endo. I mean, Potato knows a little, but you guys don't know shit about Endo. You don't know what Endo is! Oh my god! Oh. Okay. Give me a fucking second. Let me get my fucking sketchbook so I can show you some drawings of Endo. Okay, here's a quick little explanation. I have 2 personas. Echo is the one you have been seeing this entire time. That's Echo, the little guy in the corner of the screen. That's Echo. You guys have not seen Endo. Give me a fucking second. And I'll get back to sketchbook. Okay, give me a second. Let me switch to the camera. There we go. Okay. So you guys covering it with the other thing. You see Echo? You see Echo. You see the little drawing of Echo? You see the little drawings of Echo? And that is Endo. Endo is basically just my other persona. Do you guys know what a skull dog is? Like the type of like skull dog furry. Do you know what that is? There's a lot more drawings of Endo. Two of these are related to an animation meme video that I think I mentioned earlier that I'm gonna like finish up later. I'm terrified. Also, I attempted to recreate the little goober fucking meme thing. Also, you know that one meme where it's just like wheeze. I don't even. Oh. I just realized it looks like they're like blushing. That's supposed to be existential dread. Do you see the existential dread now? This is me waiting for episode 9. Just the absolute existential dread. Also, just as so Endo is just like kind of my other persona. Give me a fucking second. Give me a fucking second. Let me like get a screenshot from the animation meme I'm working on, because that is at the moment the only colored digital drawing I have of Endo. Screenshot from like the animation meme because I'm too lazy to actually make ref sheets for Echo and Endo. As you can see by the drawings of Endo, I have basically just shown you. I tend to draw them a lot more like I'm gonna crash out of this. I tend to draw Endo like a bit more like meme or whatever. Endo tends to be the target of like fucking ridiculous shit, and then like Echo seems to be like a bit more attached to me. I don't know. I think Endo is basically just my sense of humor, and then Echo is just fucking everything else. I don't think you can see it here, but like Endo's tail is like, it's got like a green, like raccoon tail stripe thingy on one side, and then it's been literally, aww. I hope you find a way to like actually fucking talk to your partner. Do they like know that your tablet is breaking or something? Also, how the fuck did your tablet break in the first place? What the fuck did you do to it? Or did your siblings or did your parents do some shit to it? Endo seems to be the target of all things ridiculous. Oh no, not! Potatoes, stop being fucking sarcastic. And like, as you can tell, all of my best drawings of Endo are legitimately just those fucking sketches based off fucking memes. I've been wanting to draw over some other memes with like Endo, because like, Endo is just pretty fun. Them Endo is because like again they're like Endo and Echo are my two personas, and like I don't fucking know why I decided to call this one Endo. No, I think I called this one Echo just because my username and stuff, and so it made sense. I'm not being sarcastic. You sound sarcastic. Oh nah, like you sound fucking sarcastic. And so like my tablet broke after I saw the episode 9 trailer because I was freaking out so much I fucking dropped. Oh no! Now you can argue that you might be able to sue Glitch Productions for making you drop your fucking tablet. Please don't. Please don't sue Glitch for like. That was a joke. Please take that as a. Please take that as a joke, okay? Don't sue Glitch Productions, please. And I doubt the court would like side with you, because that is your reaction at the end of the day. But like, still, don't sue Glitch. They're already an indie animation studio. It's already hard enough. It's already wonderful enough. That's devastating. Why did I read that? Like, that's devastating. Like, that is legitimately just how I heard that in my head when I read that. But like, I don't know what fucking species Echo is. Endo is a skull dog, and you can Google pictures of skull dogs. I fucking love skull dogs. They're awesome. And just Endo is just. So my project doesn't know it's no. Next time you see them, you like have to fucking explain that first things first. I do think the thing about Endo that seems to be different than a lot of other skull dogs is most skull dogs it's literally just skull, and then like the entire rest of them is just normal. Endo specifically, as you can see, part of their tail is a bone, and like their feet are made of like bones as well. Potato, why do you sound so... Exactly, that's what I'm fucking saying! Endo has like a bunch of like bones too. I don't fucking know why, I just felt like I needed some like variety in there. Like you can see Echo. I still think that like right leg on them, that right leg looks a little blank. Like, cause like it doesn't have any like patterns on it, it doesn't have any things like accessories, you know? Talk like that. Yeah, I can say as someone who's friends with Potato IRL, they do just talk like that. Also, Potato, are you actually just chill with me calling you with they, like, on stream? Or do you, like, should I refer to you with other pronouns on stream? The interesting thing about Endo is I just realized Endo has the same exact fucking fluff I give Jax when I draw him. They got the same exact shoulder fluff, which I technically give to all furries. They got the same fucking chest fluff, which I again give to all furries. They have the same fucking cheek fluff, which I again give to all furries. But it's the forehead fluff that really gets me. That is fucking I don't remember giving anyone that type of fluff outside of fucking Jax. So I don't fucking know why I did that with Endo, and I don't know why it works so well. You know? Oh, you just chill? Do you mind, like, if I refer to you, like, the same way I do IRL outside of, like, your actual name? Do you mind that? Nah, Potato's a guy now. No, Potato uses neo-pronouns now. Yeah, Potato uses neo-pronouns now. Potato is a Zay. Now it's the joke. And so honestly, even though it's more common for like people to call me Echo, I'm also kind of chill with people calling me Endo. I don't because, like, I don't have a little, the little avatar thing in the corner that's supposed to represent me. I don't have one like that of Endo. I mean, for like all intents and purposes, I could technically make one like that for Endo. It did take me an entire day to make Echo, though, so... Or I could spend an entire day doing Endo. Then again, I have spent, like, entire days doing animation memes. I spent, like, I think, like, 3 days total time on that little paid animation I mentioned once that, like, was in the corner for a while. That thing was fucking driving me up the fucking wall, even though I just had to draw pain 16 times. 16 is still a lot, I do want to be an animator when I grow up, but at the end of the day, there is a difference between getting paid for it and doing it just for the love of the game. Will I ever get to see full body holes so I can draw them? No, you can do whatever the fuck you want with them. I like genuinely can just do whatever the fuck you want with them. Like, if I had a way to contact you, like, outside of the streams, I would, like, actually fucking, like, email this to you. I legitimately mean that. You could, like, have this. I would, like, actually give this to you if I could. It's mostly kind of blank because I didn't know what the fuck to do with, like, because, like, I know your personality. But when it comes to details that you would take into account when it comes to designing a little character that represents someone, there's not a lot to go off of. Obviously I made it horse-shaped, cause horse, and I give it a little NB flag, NBs. Potato is the only person currently watching that isn't a fucking NB. Oh, wait. Potato is the only person watching who isn't an NB and is single. Potato, how do you feel about that? You're the only one watching who isn't an NB and isn't single. Wait, what? No, you're the only person watching who isn't an NB and is single, not isn't. One thing that sucks about Echo, though, is I often forget that, like, they have wings. Those little glowy wings. I often forget that they have those little glowy wings. I don't know why I gave them that, but I fucking love it nonetheless. Cause, like, they just wouldn't look the same without them, If they didn't have the wings, they just wouldn't look the same. So this drawing of Endo isn't exactly the best drawing. The best drawing is one of the ones I showed you previously. Anyone where they're laughing their fucking ass off. I'm gonna try to get my tablet fixed tomorrow, but my tablet's fucking weird. But if it does get fixed, I can give you look, there's this thing called private chat. Don't know what the fuck that does. It could just be people who are, like, currently in the stream. I don't want you to release your email publicly if, like, that's a thing. Cause, like, releasing your email publicly isn't exactly ideal, Cause, like, people suck. You know? I guess I do technically have my email publicly released. Technically. Because, like, I have it, like, linked in, like, the way you can, like, contact me. But I think I have, like, a separate email than, like, the one, like, I put most of my accounts on. Because, like, I have my personal email, and then I have, the one that I actually linked on, like, my YouTube and stuff. So I guess that would technically count as, like, a business email, but also not really. Because, like, you know, it's, like, it's complicated. I can pin stuff. I forgot I could do that. So I wouldn't release your email publicly if I were you. This isn't exactly the best drawing of Endo. I think it's mostly the torso, because, like, it doesn't have much harmony, mostly because I'm not good at drawing people, like, having their arms crossed, but aside from that, it also, like, the way I drew, like, their top, they have, you know, the bright fucking green top, and then, like, the pink, like, side sleeves, because, like, open shoulder top, but, like, the sleeves are pink. You know, it's weird. Anybody notice how I always give my personas, like, tops, but I never give them, like, pants? Like, Endo doesn't have any clothes on except for, like, arm warmer, and then, like, the shirt, and, like, piercings, if you call that clothes, but I doubt it. And then Echo has, like, that legging, that, the little drawing glove that I do not have at all, the other fingerless glove, and then, like, fucking shirt, and then, like, belts, and then, like, the singular fishnet. But, like, by all stances, the pieces of clothing that are actual clothing and not accessories are just a shirt and a shirt. That is it. I think for me, that's mostly because I like doing the digigrade legs. They're fun to draw sometimes. Digigrade. Yay. We just have a picture of Endo up on screen. Let me see, how many videos do I have in the works? I have that animatic Terraform cloud that I mentioned, like, all the way back on, like, fucking Monday. I am taking a break from working on that, but I got, like, just past the second chorus. Gotta get the pre-chorus for that, but, like, just past the second chorus. So, like, about halfway, question mark? So I do think I made pretty good progress for this week. I think I'm gonna, like, pick it up again next week. Just to give myself, like, a little bit of a break from that specific project. I'm so fucking hungry, but I'm scared I might fucking yelled at if I ask for food. Go ask for food? Like, what do I do? Eat food, horse. Give me a second. Oh my god. I hate and love animating tails at the same time. I hate them, but I also love them. 'Cause, like, Echo, for example, their tail is, like, relatively simple, you know? It's like, it's just like a wire with a moon at the end, right? simple to animate their tail. My Gangleby design, I do stuff in Adobe Fresco, so by that standard I can use one of the tools, the vector. I don't use vector outside of like animations and stuff and animation memes, just because vector is the only one that can go outside of the canvas, which can make stuff weird a lot of times when you're actually tweening and all of that. And it's also just not preferred for me, because you can't use pixel brushes on a vector layer. No one can use vector brushes on a pixel layer. And like the pixel ones are the ones with more like variety to them and stuff. So like this background, this is pixel. Echo, that is pixel. Endo here is this endo drawing is vector because part of animation game and stuff. Echo here is pixel because I did echo here before I started using vector brushes for animating. Mostly because it turns out smoother, kind of. Like especially with because like, it eliminates it keeps things from going like really pixelated when you zoom fine or whatever. Anyway, I just realized you know, if you hadn't said that, people wouldn't know that. Like, if you hadn't said that, people wouldn't know that. Cause like, when I think of that, I think of like this reading app I had at some point. Also, the fuck you mean that's your name? That isn't a... huh? Who named you that? I mean, obviously your parents named you. That should have been the first sign that they're sucky. I have not seen anybody, like, name that, though. I mean, you're not as stupid as I am. It's like how I mentioned I wouldn't like mention like the date because of like where I live. I don't know if the Pride Parade comes at a different time, at a different date or not. But then like I directly like said it was like, oh, it's on the same day as like the day I'm watching TADC in theaters. Well, earlier I said the exact fucking date. I said that it's the exact fucking date of like watching TADC in theaters earlier. So you're not as fucking stupid as I am. Because I could have accidentally given it away where I live. And so, like, I do know in all technicality, there's like the entirety of June where places can have Pride Parades. Because that's Pride Month, even if I can't pronounce my name. So when people ask me what their name is. Oh my god. I tend to read it as Libby. Is it not Libby? That's how crazy my parents are. Oh my god. You know, my birth name, not the name I currently use. I'm not gonna mention it because I still legally have that name. I also use it as like a second nickname now. Because like we have a current name I use, name that used to be my first name, middle name I had my entire life, and then last name that is literally how my name is. I have 4 names, woohoo! Oh, that's cool. Whatever, it's not like I'm gonna do shit with your name. I mean, if we get more popular, of course, but I seriously doubt anyone's gonna, like, actually do shit. Because, like, America, but I'm decently sure people in Canada name their kids differently. So, like, it could be a relatively common name where you live. Also, it isn't, like, my name that I was born with, where I only ever found one person in my entire life so far that had, like, the same name as me. Also, my accidentally like gaslit into doubting myself every single time I try to spell it, cause like I remember in like a specific tune or whatever. It's not even like a song. It's kind of like how you can recite random like numbers in like a specific order. You're the first person who ever said my name right in my whole life, except for my parents. Thank you. Why didn't I like imagine that in like the PBS Kids thing? PBS Kids is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you. You're that fucking thing. I read that like that. That is how I heard that in my head. The fucking PBS Kids. I don't know anyone else with my name, so it's not popular. Well, I don't know your last name. Last time I checked, I think my birth name has like 4 syllables in it or something. 4 or 3. I have been like, so like I can't use any examples of like the numbers or the letters, because like if I say the letters, it'll give away my last name. If I say or my first name, if I say the numbers, it'll give away my school identification or my exact birthday. Neither of which I want. What else is there? It's kind of like how you can. I think the only example I can possibly use is either XDDCC or RWQFXFAXC. I can actually recite that really fast. All the way back from my FNAF phase. Woohoo! Even more. I only now realize my FNAF phase is like becoming more of a relevant topic in conversation now, isn't it? My FNAF phase has become a relevant topic in my conversations now. Okay. See, Potato knows my IRL birth name and my IRL current name. Thank you for not saying it. My last name has like 3 syllables in it. I don't think it's common either. I have been like, I have like either, I don't know if I gaslit myself or someone else gaslit me, but I have been doubting whether that specific letter N is in its specific spot or not. I have been desperately questioning whether my last name has 3 N's or 2 N's, and I've just been like hallucinating that N into existence or not. And it is genuinely fucking like, every time I have to write it down, I have to go, no, that N doesn't exist. And then like, I'm genuinely sitting there like, wait, what if it does? What if it does exist? And it's just pissing me the fuck off, because the fuck you. Keeping people alive is possible thanks to echoes like you. Thank you. Oh my fucking god! I only read that comment now because I only now see it, but holy fucking shit. People keep alive is possible thanks to echoes like you. Thank you. So like, I have just been absolutely like, I don't know if I've just been absolutely gaslighting myself in both fucking directions about that singular letter N in my last name. It's fucking like, this is fucking like, I gotta look at like my actual school identification now to remember whether that N is actually there. Sign into that school thing. Yeah, I am correct! That N does not exist, okay? PBS Echoes. Oh my god.
like public bastard education.
Imagine if that was what PBS kids stood for. Like,
It's probably one of the worst fucking things you could possibly stand.
I didn't know it isn't standing for that either. You know, a core memory for me is just fucking Hugga Wugga.
That is a cool memory for me, and I don't think anybody knows what I'm talking about.
Hugga Wugga.
Do you fucking know what I'm referring to? I'm not referring to Huggy Wuggy from Poppy Playtime. I am not. Okay? Does anybody know what I'm referring to when I say
Hugga Wugga and Twinkie Winkie?
and then fucking You Are My Sunshine? I swear. I'm not fucking insane.
I'm gonna wait.
For like someone to clarify about whether you know what the fuck Hugga Wugga and Twinkie Winkie and You Are My Sunshine are. They're all the same video. I don't know. I know what you're talking about. The Hugga Wugga?
Cause I'm referring to a fucking YouTube video my dad like showed us
When we were younger, like it like because like he would every once in a while just give us YouTube of like some Sesame Street fucking stuff or whatever, like that type of stuff. And like there was this video, just Hugga Wugga, and it was just this one dude just being very grumpy. They were like surrounded by fucking like mist clouds or whatever, and he was just going like Hugga Wugga, Hugga Wugga. And it was actually decent music. And like at some point this other dude popped in like Twinkie Winkie, and he was just like Hugga Wugga, like, and then they just started fucking fighting, but they were like talking like fucking Pokemon. So like the green dude was only ever saying Twinkie Winkie, and the other dude was only ever saying Hugga Wugga, and they wouldn't say any other thing. And like, and at some point like he like fucking killed Twinkie Winkie, the Muppet thing, yeah, the fucking Muppet thing. And then like at some point the You Are My Sunshine, the little yellow guy came into existence, and he was just singing You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You know that fucking lullaby? And like the Hugga Wugga dude kept like trying to fight with him, and like tried to fucking kill him, and it didn't fucking work. And after he like thought he blasted his head off, he like looked down in the hole where his head would have like neck or whatever, and then he got blasted like off the fucking space or whatever, and like it just ended with like the like You Are My Sunshine. His head just like came back out of the hole in his neck, and he just went You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. And like I fucking remember my mom singing that to me at some point. Like not even as a fucking baby. I fucking remember that thing vaguely. Like not even vaguely, vividly. Fucking remember that. I don't know if she got that from the Muppet, from the Hugga Wugga, or if like the Hugga Wugga got it from somewhere else or not. But like I don't fucking understand. I just remember this other thing that was like vaguely similar, like vaguely with a bunch of tall ladies. I also remember one with like 3 pig ladies. I don't think it was like Muppet related. I don't think they were like even related to Miss Piggy at all. Just 3 pig ladies. I got a new way to walk, walk, walk. I got a new way to walk, and they were just walking the entire time. And they were all just like walking around in these various locations. It was an entire fucking music video about singing about walking. I feel fucking insane explaining
Another one was the fucking milk song. It was like milk, 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 and that was just it the entire fucking time. Except there was also milk, and it just ended with so good, so warm and right. And that was like the only, like, it was just milk the entire fucking time. And that, the other thing I mentioned was just only there at the very fucking end. It was just an entire, the video that went along with the fucking milk song was just fucking like, oh yeah, they're milking the cow. Oh yeah, the milk is getting set to like get processed and stuff. It looked like a fucking How It's Made video, because like it eventually ended with the little girl drinking the milk from like a little cup. There was a scene related to like the baby is drinking milk as well from the fucking cup that they got from the cow. Cause like, oh yeah, you totally feed a baby cow's milk. That's totally what you fucking do, dumbass. You don't feed a baby cow's milk. The only milk a baby should be drinking is a mom milk. It's like a fucking breast milk. I mean, also formula makes sense too for people who can't drink. But like, don't give your baby cow milk. I don't think it works. At least not that well. At least it's not the thing that's like the best for them, I guess. What's another one? Oh, another. Bye, potato. Another one I kind of remember was like, the fucking Ladybug song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and they all play games. The colored meeps. And they all play games at the Ladybug picnic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and they all play games at the Ladybug picnic. What else was there? There was also, there was also, the fucking, like, there was another play song that was like, and the next song, and they fell on the necks, and they fell on their faces, and they closed up at the Ladybug picnic, and it was just about ladybugs having a picnic, and they were just counting to 12 every once in a while. And like, I remember that was in a video, like a music, that was in a video that was just like, a compilation of a bunch of songs like that where they were counting. There was like something about a king with like 9 daughters who all had like 9 points on their crowns, and they all had like 9 cows, each of which like the princess lived in, and he was just the king of 9. And like it ended with this like fucking wife, the queen, going like, no, not the queen. It ended with this like other dude who like worked for him or whatever, going, king, it's princess number 10. And, or was it 8? I think it was 8. I think it was like the king of 8. Yeah, it was the king of 8. It was the king of 8. And it was like, king, it's princess number 9. And everyone just fucking fainted. You can tell that pregnancy was accidental. He wanted to be the king of 8. All the daughters looked around like the same age too. So I'm just sitting here like, how many kids did your wife push out? What's another one I remember? I also remember one that like didn't have like, I don't remember the lyrics, but it was just like fucking a conveyor belt video of like
yeah, I'm too young to connect with Gen Z, too old to connect with Gen Alpha. You know? I am too young to connect with Gen Z and too old to connect with Gen Alpha. And then my childhood, because my dad was fucking old and I wasn't very involved with like people and stuff. My childhood is that of like a mix of, you know, the kids living at the time and then like the kids living at the time my dad was a kid, you know? Except I never got the privilege of being able to go outside without getting kidnapped. Sex trafficking. And so I never got to go outside, like outside of like, the backyard. I was able to be in the backyard alone, but that's the only place I'm able to be outside of the house alone, like the entirety of my childhood. Only about a year ago did my dad start like letting me go to the park alone for 30 minutes only, mind you. Yeah. This is gonna make me sound so old, but I remember a show called The Little Einsteins. Little Einsteins! The fucking, the one that's like, come on aboard, get ready to explore, there's so much to find, Little Einsteins. Something. The fucking Little Einsteins, I vaguely remember seeing like 2 episodes with like fucking music. I remember one about fucking music and then one about like, I don't know, fucking like Leonardo da Vinci. I also remember Peabody and Sherman very vividly. I vividly remember that movie. Am I the only one who fucking like actually likes watching like the B movie and Peabody and Sherman? Those fucking like meme movies. Am I the only one who fucking likes actually watching movies like those and the fucking Lorax movie? Exactly, fucking Little Einsteins. I fucking like vaguely, very vaguely remember one about music. I don't think we ever actually like watched it. I think it just came on at some point, or like my dad just like put some on or whatever. I don't know. I just very vaguely remember it. It's like I remember the Einsteins very vaguely. I never like actually watched it though. I am too old to fit in the Gen Alpha, but too young to fit in the Gen Z, and I honestly kind of fucking hate it, cause like I can't relate to like most people in Gen Z. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, going through the sky, Little Einsteins. Climb aboard, get ready to explore. There's so much to find, Little Einsteins. They have a nice theme song too. I was gonna say something. Oh wait, it's highly likely I'm gonna have pizza tonight. Give me a fucking second. What else do I remember? Oh my god, I remember wanting like a little Pets Alive bird, like so fucking bad when I was like young, and like I got one, and like I don't know, I don't know if I still have that fucking thing. I have like a few fingerlings. I remember wanting fingerlings so bad. You know, I'm the fingerlings Shopkins era. You know, when I had like an LP
a better childhood than most Gen Alphas. Like, it is something that people will almost universally consider a good childhood. But, like, just because I lived in the era where I knew about, like, Pets Alive stuff and all of that, doesn't mean my amazing digital footprint is cooked. Like, bro, I love fucking Google. Why the hell did I say that? Are you just now remembering that? Are you just now remembering that? Wait, did you say that in stream? I don't remember. I forgot. I forget shit when I'm having fun. Hey, wait, my fucking screen protector is cracked. When the fuck did that happen? Look, it's just a little crack, too. Like, I can't feel it with my fingers, but I can certainly fucking see it with the light. It doesn't look like a scratch. Why the fuck is that there? When did that happen? Anyway. What else do I remember? Honestly, I think my amazing digital footprint is much worse. The entire Queen situation. You fucking know what I'm talking about. I've been trying to figure out which of my what character I want to fuck is like the absolute worst, and so far I'm decently sure the Glowing Queen is just winning. Cause like give me a second, let me put up the picture again. Where'd the fucking picture for it go? On screen like before. Yeah, try to fix it. Saying that number 8, 9, 10. It's fucking 10 TNEC characters. My fucking god, there's fucking 10 TNEC characters in this fucking picture. I mean, you can see, I heavily agree with you that Google is fine as fuck. Also, not me specifying like manager gangle, specifically manager gangle. It is just manager gangle. I do not care about normal gangle in that way, at least. Also, scene me goo. Scene coo. I feel like I just said a slur. I can hope that ain't a slur. I think the most absurd has gotta be either the fucking Glowing Queen or this fucking zookeeper from fucking like Terraria or like the sun. Those have gotta be my most like crazy ones. exactly why Yeezy gets in there. Especially when put among these characters. But like, fucking Zookeeper from Terraria, that's a heap of pixels. Fucking Zooble. I mean, fucking Gloink Queen. I don't know why I find the Gloink Queen appealing. I just like her. She's awesome. I think it's her personality. I fucking love her personality. We've only seen her in 2 episodes. I want to see more Gloink Queen. I don't think we ever will see any more Gloink Queen, unfortunately. Fucking love Gloink Queen though. Love fucking Gloink Queen. If you want to include the word fucking in a sentence about how much you love a character, do not put fucking before the character, put fucking before love. The sun has like that specific picture of the sun instead of like actual picture from the show, unlike basically every single other TDC character. But like, the sun. I think I said this earlier, like previously or whatever. The sun is the only character or person or whatever I will ever accept Cain slander from. No! Don't you fucking dare. What one in this like little batch makes the most? Wait, I didn't even count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did get all 10 of them, okay. Why do there's fucking 11 of them? I forgot about fucking 9. There's fucking 11 TDC characters. I guess congrats to Goose for having good enough character design to want to fuck 11 of those characters. Fucking Zooble, fucking Buzzooble, fucking Gloink Queen, fucking Martha Mildenhall. Just Manager Gangle, no other version. Evil Palmley when she's possessed by demons. Princess Luli Lalu, Ribbit, and the fucking sun. The sun. She can give me a sunburn, I won't mind. Saying deranged shit. Someday I'm gonna look back at this and I'm gonna cringe so fucking much. But I do not care. How many Murderons characters made it in here? 1, 2, 3. Only 3. Yeah, Ashley is a fucking awesome voice actor. Oh my god, where the fuck did the Oh Ashley thing come from? Genuinely, where in the actual fuck did that come from? Like when did that start? Like I know it probably started in one of the Honeycast streams that I've never watched. I have never once watched a Honeycast because I have never seen a Honeycast related to anything I have been interested in. Also, they're fucking long. I say as if I didn't spend 5 hours streaming previously. I demand to know. When did it start? I mean, obviously somewhere in one of the honeycast streets. But why? Why? When? Who? Who said it? Some people want the secrets to riches. I want the secret to where the fucking O. Ashley came from. Is kinda the only thing that makes me attracted to them. I like her personality, okay? I know I'm gonna get fucking monster fucker accusations for the fucking Glory Queen, but like, it's fucking like, it isn't because she's a worm, I promise you. No, it's cause of the like, it's cause of the what kind of mother do you think I am? I love and cherish every gloink I give birth to. Also, you can't convince me she isn't fucking asexual. I fucking love the fucking Gloink Queen. The Gloink Queen is a hear me out, but not in a I wanna fucking hear me out. It's just I wanna fucking hear me out, but also I don't wanna fuck it, but also I do, but also I don't. It's complicated. Cause hear me out is the only way I can explain how I feel about the Gloink Queen. But when I say hear me out, I'm gonna clip Gloink Queen. So are you just gonna clip every single time I ever talk about the fucking Gloink Queen? My reputation is permanently scarred. Honestly, I swear to fucking God, who said that? I swear to fucking God, if the Gloink Queen becomes like my version of the O. Ashley thing, I'm gonna fucking die. Just every time we bring up the fucking Gloink Queen. Oh, and then you're gonna try to find like weird ass ways to connect the Gloink Queen to like fucking everything. The moment I start talking about Lucy for murder drugs, you're bringing up the fucking else. No, it's the like, what kind of mother do you think I am? Like, she's a mom. She's got her little babies, her little fucking sweethearts. Nah, but like the Gloinks are actually fucking adorable, and you can't fucking convince me otherwise. They're fucking adorable. I want a oh my. No, don't you fucking dare! Don't you fucking even begin to say that sentence. Don't you even fucking begin to say that sentence. What other Ashley Nicholas ass things are you gonna bring into the stream? Are you gonna bring that fucking thing where they like make Hoonybot say like the like in terms of male human and female Pokemon breeding, and then the most cursed fucked up shit ever, fucking zoophilia or whatever. You're gonna bring that into this, but like fucking Gloinks. I don't wanna fuck the Gloinks. I wanna fuck the Gloink Queen. There's a difference. I don't want to fuck her children. I want to fuck the mom. No, but like, why is the Gloink Queen actually a good mother too? could go two ways. No, because like heirs and stuff. So like that would make Cain the like retired king, you know? I'm playing with magnets. Oh my god, if you look at the concept art for like the Gloat Queen too, it's like it says she's supposed to be shaped like a trash bag full of like rigid objects. Also, not Kinger like referencing Little Renmo, and technically Ellie and the Bounty Hunter as well. Not Kinger fucking referencing Little Renmo. You didn't experience a game show in there, did you? I don't want. Oh, Ashley. Oh no! Fuck you. Oh, now I'm reacting exactly like Ashley. Oh my god. It was like, I don't want to get eaten by the Gloat Queen. I do not. I promise you I don't. I am not into Vor. Not Zubul getting bored in like the first episode. Oh, and Little Renmo got bored too. And Alien got bored. And then there was the joke in episode 7 that I think could have been a Vor joke. Cause like, you know, the Jax line directed at Cain too. Fucking mouth. I have no way to prove or disprove whether Goose likes Vor. I have. What's that one meme? The like, I know this, but I can't prove it yet. That's how I feel about Goose and Vor. I know she's fucking into it. I can't fucking prove it. At the same time, it could just be an interesting story dynamic. Or it could be because like, Goose is a fucking liar who lives for trolling. Perhaps she is. Now every stream I make it to. No! I hope you fucking forget that you ever thought of like doing that. I have never wished for someone to forget they ever said something wrong. Oh, in the like chat corner, I have it just like it goes to the next row directly after say. So then it's just like that text. Fucking. But like I know it, but I can't prove it meme. But like Goose, like I mean, I guess it could just not be. So, like not everything that someone does. It isn't the writer's poorly disguised fetish. It's the writer's very well disguised fetish. And now I feel bad because I feel like I'm accusing Goose. Honestly, if Goose ever says something about that, like, oh no, I'm not into Vor, I'm honestly just gonna completely believe her on that. I know she's a fucking liar half the time or whatever, but I think I'll believe her on that. That doesn't feel like something. How did we go from like the fucking Gloat Queen? Oh, you're still holding on to the Gloat Queen. I'm the one trying to change the subject to Goose and Vor. Weird ass sentence. Oh my god, I saw a weirdly well animated thing that was like, you know that meme with like the Danganronpa execution? I've never played Danganronpa. I did watch an entire video that just had like a bunch of Danganronpa executions in them. And honestly, I find it like, I think it's concerning that I just didn't like flinch or like even like bat an eye the entire fucking video. That was around like hours long. Just this video about an hour long of like human suffering. Fictional, but still human suffering. No wonder I liked I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream. What the fuck was the other thing? questioning what the hell I was gonna. Oh my fucking god. Extensive cursing. Give me a fucking second. It signed me out of my fucking YouTube account. Give me a fucking. exclusively attracted to bowling pins. Goose on Reddit at some point. It's like a fucking hour long or something. Actually, no, it's fucking, yeah, it is a fucking, I don't know what the fuck it's going on. Vaguely reminds me of those streams I got recommended at some point that were just like several hours, almost fucking, like more than a fucking day long each. That was just a like video that was just nothing happening except there was just a fucking chair sitting there, and there's like Minecraft control in the corner that's like, this is for the ADHD people, and like it was just a picture. It was not a picture, a video. Someone just left this device recording this fucking chair over several 24-hour periods, and that account had several streams that were like this. So once again, their YouTube channel is basically just videos of like live stream videos, of this like one chair, just this plastic lawn chair, just sitting there doing fucking nothing. The insanity. Actually, here's mine. Like, you know how the whole entire point thing, you guys are basically probably just gonna hold over my head for eternity. It'll probably just, whatever. Genuinely, here's my fucking question. This is a hypothetical. How would someone like draw an SFW with the glowing queen? Genuine fucking question. Cause like outside of war opportunities, there's genuinely fucking nothing. Like, does she have clothes on? No, she doesn't have clothes. She's already fucking naked. Does she have any parts? Obviously no. She's a fucking, like, she's a worm mixed with a trash bag. A colorful worm mixed with a trash bag with two mouths that, if you look at her for an extended period of time, look like a fucking zipper. She's like two banana peels stuck together. Nothing you can do with that shit. Like, all you can fucking do is, fucking roar. Like, that is genuinely fucking it. I guess she does have a really fucking long tongue. Long, pointy, blue tongue, but, like, her teeth are just fucking cones. I'm not looking at a picture of the Gold Queen. I'm saying all this shit from memory, mind you. The magnet is shedding. The horse is still on. Someday horse is just gonna look back on like this part while they're flipping shit, and they're just gonna look at this part where they just entirely weren't there, and hear this entire fucking thing I'm just saying. I only fucking talk about the Glory Queen when nobody's watching. Here's the fucking deodorant.
Actually, imagine if Horse really is here watching and they're just pretending not to be here so they can hear the shit I say when they're not here. Anyway, man in the major ain't playing. Fucking shit. I can just interpret that as like the first thing you say instead of hello, just and then you just shut about it the entire rest of the stream. That's probably the best case scenario. I know for a fact you're a fucking menace. You ain't gonna fucking do that. That is not a very cool thing to do. I can hear you. Oh my god, I have this fucking girl in my class and I fucking hate her. It's like, she keeps saying random shit out of fucking nowhere. It's not like she has Tourette's either. She doesn't have Tourette's. Nor does she fucking have like ADHD or whatever. She's very fucking neurotypical, but she keeps sounding like she's fucking like vocal stutter. And it's always fucking memes too. Just fucking saying random shit out of fucking nowhere just to piss off the fucking teacher. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Shut up, bitch. I don't fucking care. I don't want to hear you fucking singing into the unknown for like 5 seconds. And it's always the same fucking shit over and over. That's one thing about this whole like, just quoting like the fucking ass movie or some shit. But she's not even doing anything funny. It's not like she has ADHD or anything. She's a nerd fucking typical. Okay, she's a fucking nerd. And then she's also fucking stupid too. Like, she is genuinely fucking stupid. Like, in my science class, she refuses to listen to the fucking directions the teacher gives and insists that she can't get stuck. That she won't have time to walk if the teacher doesn't shut up and like just give them the fucking assignment. And then complains when she doesn't understand what they're doing. Bitch, the teacher was trying to fucking explain it to you. The instructions are on the fucking paper. Did you fucking read them? Like, she was so fucking stupid. Genuinely fucking dumbass. And I'm not big on shit talking people. But like this girl, she just fucking pisses me off. And she sits directly behind me too. And it's just fucking, and she's like one of those girls. I don't know what it is, but like I know who to avoid based on how they do their fucking eye makeup. She's got those like luscious fucking fake lashes that are just like, they don't look natural in any way whatsoever. They're just fucking luscious. They're just, it is just so fucking like, I know that is the type of person to avoid just based on that, because I know that it's the type of person who will not pay attention to the teacher like talking and then get pissed when the teacher won't explain to them what's going on. It's even worse because like, you could say, oh, maybe she's not fucking stupid, maybe she has a small attention span. Well, when the teacher is actively explaining shit to her a second fucking time, she's actively just like, she's not fucking getting it. My teacher had to say like 5 times that this straw represents
surrounded by fucking idiots in my school. And I get that, like, I'm a gifted kid, that's what I'm called. But, like, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm not even fucking Christian. Jesus fucking Christ, bitch. Do you not even have the common sense to pay attention when this person is talking? And then, like, then you'll understand what is going on? Like, I don't know. The teacher explained this, like, fucking twice. Fucking pay attention. It isn't that fucking hard. I have ADHD, okay? I'm the one who has, like, the attention span disorder thing. I'm the only one of the kids in my entire fucking class who was paying attention the entire fucking time the teacher was teaching. And I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck? It's not like it's a sped class either. It is the normal class. These kids are the ones seen as like able to do the schoolwork they're assigned without help or like needing a smaller class. Bitch, I think you need a smaller one-on-one teaching for all of these fucking kids because they're fucking hooked. They're not fucking making it past high school. Like, I sound like a fucking teacher complaining about this, but like, I'm not a teacher after this. Like, I'm a minor. I'm at school. It's just so fucking stupid, and I don't even like this teacher either. Like, I don't like this teacher, but like, I'm taking her side on this. Because fucking just pay fucking attention. It isn't that fucking hard. Like, I have ADHD and I'm able to pay attention in 5 fucking seconds. Also, the students are like, why didn't you bring the training? Yeah, I'm sorry that the fucking teacher was a fucking lying dumbass. Yeah, I'm sorry that this person is fucking human. She's gonna fucking deal with her fucking classes each fucking day. And she has to make an assignment for each fucking day. Has to make sure that you have enough time to do the fucking and she has to make sure that you understand what the assignment is about. And you learn all that shit. She has to teach you fucking lessons. And then, like, on top of all of that, she has to deal with your absolute fucking shit. Like, I'm a fucking middle schooler, and you can. I'm a fucking kid, and you could not convince me to be a teacher. Like, you genuinely couldn't. I can't put up with this shit. These fucking dumbasses. What's that one thing that, like, I'm surrounded by idiots? That's genuinely how I fucking feel all fucking day. I was like, everyone at the school is a fucking dumbass. It's so fucking stupid because they need, like, the information spoon-fed to them. Like, I genuinely don't understand how these people are gonna live their fucking lives. you for who you are. I ain't fucking judging your fashion choices. That's your choice. Oh, and then they have the audacity to like make fun of me for being a furry or whatever. Bitch, what the fuck? You're the one who's a fucking dumbass.
I'm the one making it fucking frozen. It has been almost an hour since Horse disappeared. Horse abstracted. There was like in every single panel, it just going through like all a bunch of popular characters. Like, oh yeah, this guy abstracted it, this guy abstracted it, and at some point it was just every single Power Ranger. And I think it was like Darth Vader was in there. Design of Abel, where he was like a bubble wand. He's like that theory of bubble. Oh yeah, bubble. Obviously, the theory isn't true anymore. It's such an interesting theory, though. Could be an interesting AU. Imagine someone just turns all the like craziest fucking theories that we disproven so fucking quick to like AUs. Just imagine. None of the Jax is an NPC theory that was. Someone said bringing back the palmies in the life theory, and it just had like that scene from 2 scenes from today. It was that scene with the cane going, humans just aren't relatable sculpting material, while later coming back, going directly back on that saying, palmy, that's the relatability we've been missing.
episode 9. One of them is Bruce. I think I accidentally killed the fandom, Kevin. Holy shit. And then I replied again with, and I mean that in a celebratory way, not in a this show sucks way. Can't be too cautious with context these days. And someone else replied to that with, nah bro, Bruce Brooks literally came to my house and killed me. Someone else replied to that with, so it wasn't just me, I'm never gonna get that hardcore Minecraft world back. Someone else replied with, that sucks bro, I hope you get better. Someone else replied with, I can confirm, she murdered me in cold blood. It's giving the vibe of that one post Goose did that was like, it was just in TDC creator confirms that they're just gonna kill the voice actors when the show is over. The voice actors and animators, they're just straight up murdering them in real life for no reason. It's giving the fucking vibe of that. What else is there? Oh, there's also someone else replying with, they really almost killed me. I'm serious, it's night. My mother is sleeping in the next room and I'm screaming silently. Someone else's comment is, who do you think is gonna abstract? The fandom. I swear, it's the fandom. Oh, someone else's glitch. You know it's been a few weeks of healing. Let's traumatize the fandom with a 1-minute video. Another one is the thing that, like, at some point just became the fandom's catchphrase. It's the, like, Alan, we are so fucked thing. You will find that in basically every single comment section about anything related to a new TADC episode at the moment. It's fucking crazy. Don't even fucking know what it is. Someone mentioned something. Give me a second, I gotta fucking put this fucking trailer again. Someone mentioned the fucking mask from episode 4. God, it is a fucking mask from episode 4! What the fuck? We know we are so cooked when the trailer is released 2 months before the actual episode. Someone else says, Kane, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Seriously. Someone in the comments, I love it when characters start out with everything is bad, we're confused, and then they go through challenges, grow closer, and get to know each other better, only to end up with everything is cursed, we're doomed. the fucking music. Oh. Give me a second, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You know what, my biggest question currently is how the fuck does Horse like always fucking make it to these fucking streams? I've been streaming 4 hours. You know, I'm gonna end stream as soon as it turns 4, unless, I don't know, unless Horse arrives or something. I honestly kind of hope Horse doesn't find my car there, because otherwise the Gloint Queen stuff will be brought up there. And then people will know the Gloint Queen stuff. Although it's kind of funny. Beep beep. Yeah, lemon and stream. Bye, y'all.